Welcome back to Columbus, Ohio. It's time for match number 2. There you see on the main stage, you have your Dallas champions, Status Quo, are gearing up to play against Dynasty. They won our event last time. Let's see how they play this time around in Columbus, Ohio. Let's check out our red team, Status Quo. Status Quo takes home the championship here in Dallas, Texas, our opener of the 2011 Pro Circuit season. Huge shout out to Flamesword and the rest of Quo on their very first tournament victory. No need for rockets when you're playing like that. A naval going off.
I'll go watch. I got him.
Nice.
Nice shit. He's one shot. Nice.
Hit Tsquared with grenades. Assault is going to hit the quick shot though on lethal. That's a momentum killer.
Flamesword's going to have pretty much an open menu to destroy whoever he wants.
Yeah, Flamesword's actually been playing great Halo here. He keeps seeing coming behind this entire Impact squad.
Over, down, bottom, middle. Meanwhile, Ace still sniping on our screen. Going for the no-scope. That's a dubski. And the bomb is planted. So triple kill, make it the overkill extermination. Ace, thank you for the bomb plant. Status Quo, how good is this team? Once again, congratulations to Status Quo on the first victory of the 2011 season here in Dallas, Texas. There we go, Status Quo checking out their montage. They won our Dallas event, looking to make it a repeat here in our second event. Their coach, of course, behind them is Diesel. And right now on the floor, we have the beautiful Julie Alexandria sitting next to Flamesword.
Thanks, Chris. You know, I almost didn't recognize this guy. What is with the beard?
Back in Raleigh, I grew out my beard, and a lot of people liked it, and all my Twitter followers started asking, when are you going to bring the beard back? And I decided for Columbus I'd do it since we're going for the repeat.
That's right. I want to talk about going for the repeat. How important is that title for you guys?
It's pretty important. This team's been together forever, so we're trying to land a mark in MLG that we want to be a good dynasty together and just play together for a long time and just dominate and win as much as we can.
Now, I know you guys had a really busy schedule after Dallas. You went to California, you partied a bit. I know a couple of you guys are still finishing up school. So at what point do you say, all right, party's over, time to get down to the grindstone and it's time to start practicing again for Columbus?
Usually we try to aim for like 1 month before the event. This event, it was a lot. Ace has all AP classes and was graduating. Me and Assault were finishing college and Enable's still in school. So it was a lot. We went last 2 weeks, we started getting really back into it. But it's been tough with school and everything else outside of the game.
Do you feel well practiced coming here in Columbus? Because you guys were noticeably absent from the 5-team LAN.
Yeah, we couldn't attend the LANs. We really didn't get an invite to them, but we feel like we'll be able to go like we did last event, and as soon as we get into our rhythm, we'll be fine.
All right, well, let's hope that that's a good luck beard. Good luck to you. Chris Puckett, back up to you.
Thanks, Julie. I love the bearded Flamesword.
With great beard comes great power.
Now,
everyone knows that.
Props to all of these guys still in school. Props to Ace for just finishing up his AP classes and graduating. But these guys are here for a tournament, and what are you expecting to see out of them this weekend?
Well, they touched on it earlier. I want to see how they handle repeating, the pressure it takes, the target on their back. You know, they're the champions from the Dallas event. And like they said, they've only practiced for about 2 weeks coming to this event. I want to know if that's enough.
I got to say, you know, it all depends on this first game type. You know, if they come out and they're firing in all cylinders, I think this team's going to get into the rhythm and they're not going to look back. But like I said, this first game's really going to determine their pool play for me.
Yeah, and this is definitely the match I have been so pumped for. Status Quo is facing off against one of my favorite teams. They just added Hines. Let's check them out. They're wearing blue tonight. It's Dynasty.
What is the team by Arkham?
Oh my, no scope here. We got some huge plays to the top here. Right now you're watching Destin, a run and gun team on this map. When I was watching, we got Destin on our screen. There we go.
Red landing, hits HMG with the grenade launcher. He's on a killing spree, guys. Give it up for this guy. Not done. He's still on the spree. He's gonna. Oh, and another grenade launcher. This kid's playing insane.
And there you see Dynasty wearing the classic purple. It's time to talk to him. And right now, Julie is on the floor with a guy who had the second highest kill-to-death ratio in Dallas. It's Snipedown.
Thanks, Puckett. I am here with Snipedown. So with the acquisition of Heinz, you guys have a very balanced team. You've got 2 Slayers and you've got 2 support players. So do you think that that is going to be a real factor in today's win?
I think it really comes down to how all of us play, not just how our roles are in the game. Any of us can step up with Sniper at a certain time. If, you know, Tizoxic's feeling it, he'll take it from me and I'll step up the objective role. Heinz was probably the best addition we could have had to our team. He really fits our team perfectly, and we're glad to have him.
Fantastic. And going up against Status Quo, you guys almost took them out in Dallas. Close call. Who poses the biggest threat in Status Quo?
You know, I think Assault's really underrated. Enable always is, you know, flanking. He's always a threat to play against, but I think Assault is the biggest key to their team, and we're looking to, you know, shut him down.
How are you going to do it?
With real good teamwork and communication, because they're top of the line with teamwork, and so we got to make ours better than theirs.
Fantastic. Well, good luck to you. Chris Puckett, back up to you.
Thanks, Julie. Snipedown with all the right answers there. He knows that Status Quo's biggest asset is their teamwork. He knows that they have to out-teamwork them to win this matchup. It is going to be a good one. Guys, pre-match predictions?
Take it. I can't decide.
I really can't wait for this match. I think that both these teams excel in the teamwork department. When it comes to firepower, I'm going to have to give the edge to Dynasty, teamwork the edge to Status Quo. But at the same time, I love what Snipedown was saying. He knows that Assault, or he thinks at least Assault, is the kind of the key for the Status Quo team. He already knows what player he's going to try to focus in on, try to take down, and I think that's a big advantage coming into a series.
And that to me was one of the most surprising answers I think I've ever heard from an interview, just because if I was in Snipedown's position, I would be wanting to take out the main Slayer, just like how we used to do against Neighbor and Naded back in the day. Like, the main Slayer is really who dictates the game, but I guess Assault's such an X factor for this team that he is the one you have to shut down, because if he has a bad game, the team has a bad game.
You know, I really like Snipedown's answer as well, because I was actually talking to Flamesword before the event. I asked him, who's the best player on your team? Because you guys just won. He said Assault. Without a doubt, it is Assault. So other people are picking up on this. It's not just the guys on SQ. So it'll be interesting to see, can Dynasty shut down Status Quo? Now, these guys are all warming up, but guys, during the series, it's going to be the first time on the pro circuit, in 2011 at least, that we're seeing capture the flag on Warlock. It didn't exist back in Dallas. It's the new game type. What can we expect to see?
Well, if you ever played Halo 2, throw out the strat you had from Halo 2 of running the flag top middle, because it's a guaranteed death. Every team throws it to the portals, and that is it. Don't even bother running it top middle. What you're looking to do is you're looking to always hit the portal, because if you're not looking at the portal and someone calls out, you hit the portal and you backslap the guy. Portals are the key to this game type.
Yeah, and another big key is you know exactly where the other team is going to spawn. Besides the regular red and blue bases in Warlock, you've got green and yellow bases on the side. Those bases are going to be where the other team spawns, especially when you start pulling the flag. Teams are going to be looking to try to force the other team to spawn at one of those bases and then completely converge and trap them and try to get some spawn kills that way. It kind of plays similar to the past Warlocks, but of course with the new Halo Reach and the Sprint, there's a whole new element to the game.
And with the spawn system on Warlock Capture the Flag, there's 2 spawn points for each team at green flag and yellow flag. So whereas in Halo 2, there was only 1 spawn point there, and you normally spawned underneath your base, now you can spawn on the other spot, the other flag, much more consistently, and that's why top middle is completely thrown out.
Capture the flag, Warlock. The experts, they did it in Halo 2, now they're playing it in Halo Reach. Can't wait to see that game type back to us. Guys, we're going to commercial break. It looks like Flamesword is fixing his Astros. When we come back, it's game number 1 of the Best of 5 series. Status Quo takes on Dynasty on Capture the Flag Warlock.
The Major League Gaming Pro Circuit is brought to you by Hot Pockets, NOS Energy Drink, the Sony Ericsson Xperia Play, and Stride Gum.